Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dragon Raider Valhalla, and welcome to Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare, yeah. I was about to say Modern Warfare Remastered, and I was like, I don't want to specify. So, essentially, they added new rounds, which I was not aware of, so I had no idea that I can get Dragon's Breath rounds with a tighter spread. And I was really excited about that, mostly because I like incendiaries, as everyone pretty much on my channel will know. And they're not as hard as I thought they would be to get. I looked at it and I was like, I feel like it's going to be really difficult to get. No, all of these are pretty easy. Literally 10 prone kills while defending an objective. Not super hard. A lot of people are going to call me a camper for that, but I'm going to be like, you know what? I want rounds. Fight me. As I'm really excited for Dragon's Breath because I could get those in GTA 2, but in general, having a Dragon's Breath is terrifying. And it says that, like, the Dragon's Breath mags aren't compatible with newer, with custom barrels, which means, like, if I wanted a larger barrel for the reduced range of a shotgun like that, I'm fine with that, but not in every situation, because range would be nice. So, I think what I'm going to try and do is, so since I can't really play anything really yet, like, just so everyone's aware, I'm still installing this game. It's still installing. It's got, like, maybe a couple hours left, so it'll probably more than likely be done more so tomorrow than today. But I did want to come in, play it. I don't know what to play. I don't know either. Anyway, but essentially, I went and did a solo game, and I actually got my one kill today with a sniper, which was pretty funny. And that was just a fun moment for me. Other than that, there's really nothing for me to say besides they have a lot of new stuff that I'm excited about. Specifically guns. Like, technically this pistol is based off of the M9. It is called the Renetti, I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. It's a 9mm gun. It's either that or the Beretta pistol, which I'd probably say it's more of the Beretta due to the name, but I could be wrong, so correct me if you're that much of a gun enthusiast. But other than that, they added some new stuff. That's pretty much all I'm aware of. Is they added some new stuff. They added some new guns. They added some new variants of guns, and I'm excited to get back into this because I haven't had a whole lot of fun on these games before. Like, I normally don't care for battle royales. I played this one once, and I'm like, I don't really care for the battle royale still, but it's still fun concept to use Call of Duty guns with decent enough ballistics that it doesn't, you know, hurt me. Because I can tell you right now, Fortnite just wasn't the game for that kind of stuff. Like, Fortnite was made by a company that very clearly didn't know what it was doing, if not knew what it was doing, but was failing to do that. And I find it nice that now I could do it with, like, quads, trios, duos, or I could do it by myself. So I could play it with 2 people, I could play with 3, I could play with 4, and it doesn't freaking matter. So I'm going to be playing solo for a while, and like I said, I'm going to suck, because I haven't played this in, like, a year, I'm pretty sure, if not a little less than a year. But all my guns are still here, everything that I have is still here, so everything is still as it was before I left, just I'm gonna be rusty as heck, so I'm not gonna be good. But you guys, for the most part, know me. I don't care to be good, I care about having my own fun. So, if you guys don't know what my setup for most of my guns are, usually M4s, I stick with the 60 rounds mag because 9mm really just doesn't do it. And there's another one right here, which is level 63 thing, and it doesn't say what it is, which makes me excited because that, for all we know, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. I'm pretty sure they had a big caliber instead of the normal 5.56 and 9mm Parabellum, which is what para is, Parabellum short. But you could have like 50 round mags, or you could have 60 round mags. I personally use 60 rounds mags because I like to have a long rate of fire with nothing much interfering with that. I don't use a sniper scope on this unless I'm using my M16 version, which is always really nice. And also, Nikki, did you text me? Pretty sure Nikki texted me. Okay, never mind. He texted me earlier. You texted me earlier and it was saying, hey, Nikki texted you, because I wasn't looking at my phone. But like I said, this is my M16 class right here. This is, like, everyone says that still says M4A1. It'll say M4A1, but I can assure you right now, and that is exactly what I thought it was. Okay, so nice to see that my stream is broken, and let's see. I should watch Arrow season 4. Arrow has this season 8 seasons. I don't really care. I'm not a big fan of Arrow, or at least the idea of the show, but I care for the character, because I'm pretty sure Arrow is based off of the Archer and DC universe, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else completely? Anyway, and then my son gets here. That's a 10 bullet stopping power mag. That's what it was. Okay, thank you, son. But anyways, this is my M16, essentially. If you guys are wondering, M16 stock, I have the perk of Burst on it, which kind of sucks because I prefer to have more damage, but you can't have 2 perks at once, so I can't do that. The ammunition is still the same, basic stuff, because an M16 doesn't have a whole lot of munitions usually. It has basic amounts of like an M4 or M16. I use a Merc foregrip because, a Merc foregrip because I don't want a grenade launcher because I'm not crap. I don't want a 12 gauge deputy, which even though that sounds fun, I would probably enjoy that a lot, but I'm not going to do that. I would use a bipod, but again, I'm not always crouch and prone, so that does make it another predicament. So what I chose to use was the Merc foregrip because that reminded me most of an M16. The Merc foregrip at the front of a gun. I did use a sniper scope because I intend to use an M16 at usually farther ranges, even if it had an ELO from like Black Ops 3. I would still say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it for long range stuff. Use the Commando foregrip. It doesn't slow ADS. Well, I know. I just don't really care, like, for the Commando foregrip. It just doesn't look all that good. Like, this doesn't look as good as a Merc foregrip, and I say this with the utmost respect. I understand it doesn't affect it in any way. I've played this game long enough to know that. But it just doesn't look as good as a Merc foregrip or like a 12 gauge deputy. Because this is what a 12 gauge deputy would look like. And that's pretty messed up. Considering, even if you got behind me, I would still turn around and blast your face off. But I'm not going to do that. So the other part is, the Merc foregrip has hip fire accuracy and recoil control. So even if I was in a close quarters combat, as long as my control is good, like, as long as that's fine, it would allow me to have enough control at a close quarter range, and on top of that, a far quarter range. And I'm fine with having a slower ADS speed, as, again, it's an M16, and it's for more than likely far range contact information. So I have my M4A1 with a 60-round mag, probably one of the weirder sights, the VLK 3-time optic, because, again, I don't really care for most of these. I really don't. I never will. I tried using the hybrid. I didn't care for that. The APX is better off on some other guns. Then these other sights, like the Flip hybrid, I tried to use the hybrid sight. That still didn't feel good. Like, yeah, it's nice, but it doesn't feel as good, and it doesn't give me all the stats that I would want in an M4A1. And this can be used at multiple sides. So I've used this in close quarters and farther range engagements, and it still is just as accurate as it needs to be in any of those situations. As for a 357, I would put Snake Shot on this, but I don't really care for Snake Shot, and I was only trying to get this with the Akimbo, which I needed to use the Recon, which I didn't have at the time, so I've been using fully loaded on it, because why not? I use a lightweight trigger because you're going to need to hit 2 burst shots because it needs 4 bullets to kill. Well, that depends on what you're trying to hit. If you do center mass and above, it's always going to be a 1-shot, 1 kill. But it has to be center mass and above, which means from your diaphragm up would be your best chance of winning like that. But like I said, I probably more than likely want to get the specialty rounds for the model here, essentially the Model 680, or just a pump action shotgun if you want, because I can't get them for an I'm pretty sure you can't get any real special besides slugs for the KSG, and I'm pretty sure the 725 doesn't have any special rounds as far as I'm aware of. So I can't say I really want to do anything with that, and I don't know about the Origin 12. But I do want to get this right here, which is a nice 12 gauge shotgun, but it's mag fed, and it honestly looks more like the Origin 12. The only difference is I'm pretty sure there's no grip. And also, it's a 12 gauge, what does it matter? And it does say I already have some progress for it, but I've never seen it, so I don't understand how I have that progress. It could have been from when I was doing the Battle Royale stuff. I like how my son goes, ooh, good luck then, Dad. Oof. I've been blessed with my son's luck, but again, I'm probably gonna die anyway, because why the heck not? Anyway, if you guys don't remember, I always have a Desert Eagle set up for any of my classes. I got a version lately for them, so the whole this thing ain't gonna cut out is perfect for me because I like the look of this one. And I mean, either way, I could probably just change the color of it anyway because I have pretty much every skin for it that I need. And honestly, I've been using, originally I was using the crime scene one, or if I really felt it necessary, I was using some of the stripes, or the splinters, or even the tigers is what I've been using a lot too. The blue tiger and the red tiger. Using all my attachment slots was really easy, so this was really honestly the easiest challenge. I usually use the red tiger because dueling that crap scares people, I'm pretty sure. And if it doesn't, it's just really intimidating to see a gun this big, nonetheless 2 of them pointed at you. Fire shotgun is dumb. I know, that's why I want it, because fire shells are my favorite thing in the universe. Anyone who's been on my channel long enough to see me play World War II or any game that had incendiary shells understands giving me incendiary shells is a power too great for anyone to really counter. So unless you're gonna shoot me from a far range, if I get near you, sorry, you're set on fire. Good day. So since I really, like I said, can't do the multiplayer, I'm gonna be doing some squads. And really, there's nothing else for me to say there besides wish me luck because I suck at Battle Royales because I haven't played a Battle Royale in like 3 years. Mostly because I don't have Battlefield 5 installed. This is the game that took the longest. So far, I started it, what was it? Yesterday. Yesterday before I went to bed, and I went to bed early yesterday too, which made it funnier to me. And, it wasn't even done this morning. It wasn't done anytime last night. And it's still been downloading, and I'm still not even close to being done. I still, like I said, burn self with shells. Ah, yes. I love the smell of burning flesh in the morning. Hello, Ma. But anyways, I haven't played a Call of Duty game, or at least one like this, where ballistics are almost 100% accurate, and, so on and so forth. So I'm still pretty much a noob, but I'm fine with being like that. Like, I've been playing Battlefield 1 a lot lately, which makes me feel pretty confident that I'm fine with using snipers, because most of the time, if anyone knows, I usually use snipers in that case. No, but I do love the smell of anything burning when it comes to this game. When it comes to this game, if I feel the heat, that's good. I feel the heat of my incendiary shells, and what are you gonna do to stop me from using them? Nothing. I'm a Call of Doom guy. You're gonna call a Doom guy on me for being an absolute Terminator? Deploy the shoot! Ree! I need to plug in my phone. Ree, throw monsters. What's Doom guy gonna do? Shoot me? That's pretty much my joke here now. What's Doom guy gonna do? I'd like to see him try. The shoot! I love how I spawn with an MP7 and a 12 gauge shotgun that is totally balanced and not overpowered at all. Which, it really isn't. It's nowhere near balanced. They say they nerfed it into the ground. And why can I still dome people from halfway across the map? That's why I love messing with people in games, is because they could say I'm wrong, but are you factually correct about that? No, and you never will be. Let's see, so this is actually kind of what it was last time, but as soon as I landed, I actually landed towards, I think it was close to right around here. So it was close to the train yard, which actually worked really well for me. I'm not gonna lie, I might stick to the train station because a lot of people are dropping down here. So I'm gonna try going up around this region. So that's where I'm gonna head. Mostly because I didn't see a whole lot of people when I actually went in, which, like I said, I kind of was around the train station. I think I was almost exactly at the train station. So I was in the Promenade West, and that's where I was. I don't care if my things are being transferred. I'm gonna go for the hills though, just as good measured. I'm gonna go for the hills here, and I'm gonna try and land at some major building, because as soon as we're in the building area, that's gonna be a high price to pay right there that I'm not gonna risk. So I'm gonna stick with probably around over here would be a good idea. Mostly because someone was just behind me and they rushed that area. And like I said, I really don't see a lot of people coming over here, which means I can still use my advantage that I used to do in Fortnite, where essentially if I go where no one else is really going, I can get a decent amount of loot and everything. And oh my god, I'm already being tracked. This is no bueno. And I need to get a gun now, because I probably will have about 3 people at my doorway here in a second. Collateral damage. That is a nice 12-gauge shotgun, and I'm proud that they gave me a shotgun for my own self-defense. This pistol SMG. They only have 2 minutes to get me out of here, and it says I'm a threat. I'm confused. Okay, let's see what it says. The Odin. Okay, I remember this one being okay. Odin's an okay weapon. Not my most favorite used weapon. I'd probably prefer to stick to the shotgun at the time right now. And I like how Nikki's casually. I'm gonna go ahead and move around here. Because again, if they come in, what their chance of survival might be a little less. M4A1 is actually going to be my best bet. I don't care if there's an LMG. M4A1 will always be a dominant species. I was telling my stream how the M4A1 is usually a dominant species over an LMG due to fire rate and like the M4A1, the rifle.
Right now, I know what you're talking about.
I was like, Nikki, what else is named M4A1 that I'm not aware of?
No, for some reason my brain went to M14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's that M4A1, and also this guy crouched walk all the way through this, which is just disappointing to me. And he shot me in the lower waist. That player was playing like a bot. Now, what's nice about this is that they give you a secondary chance, which is just, the gulag.
Look at my other list. I'm gonna try doing this.
Can I yeet rocks at people? No way! I can yeet rocks at them. For no apparent reason, I can just yeet a rock at a guy. Why wouldn't I? Yeet. 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 I'm gonna yeet rocks at them because why not? Yeet.
I'm much better at finger picking than I am.
Okay, this is gonna end awfully, I'm pretty sure. Yep! Called it!
Yeah, I have to do it, finger I cannot do.
I see. Ladies and gentlemen, I suck. And this is why people ask me to play Fortnite. Why don't I just, you know, not? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna do some training just to get back into the feel of things, but I'm gonna do it in the way that I feel like would be my overall favorite way to do anything, and that's with a big gun. And I'm fine with doing this because I love big guns. I love big guns that spray lead like a bullet hose.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
You could do anything.
I know.
Do anything you put your mind to, Nikki.
Not anything.
Anything. You can do pretty much anything in life except for murder. Invite Little Bear, because I'm pretty sure he was inviting me earlier. He was on.
I got it. I mean, he's not on.
Well, you could check.
I got his invites, it's just like I put them on.
You say you checked?
Oh wait, I forgot I need to learn how to put movements in. I really learn how to do it.
I love the job. By the way, when GTA says that their miniguns are realistic, then this thing shows up and messes up that entire one sentence that was said there.
What?
The minigun thing where like miniguns aren't fast fire rates. They sure as heck are. The only problem, the other real problem with the whole like factual about minigun thing, everyone says that they're almost impossible to lift. They can be lifted, but you gotta like that's like what, around a couple 100 pounds?
You gotta be strong for that.
You gotta be like Arnold Schwarzenegger strong, because he actually did like use a minigun, I'm pretty sure, or he at least actually lifted up a minigun. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I know eventually they bring in white phosphorus, which is, I believe, what that was right there. And that stuff toys with you so hard. I don't have Arc, remember?
I said I.
Oh, you can play Arc.
What? No, you. Talking.
I know.
I'll be back, right?
Good. So I'm pretty sure they definitely did call in the white phosphorus, but it really did like nothing. And I'm gonna take care of that helicopter because I really hate these helicopters, my dude. And that's factual and how much it shreds things. That nuke, they can't handle me. Now I'm gonna keep shredding till the very end. I love how they depict like how the nuke hits, mostly because that's actually kind of how it is. Like there's just white light, that's it. Anything in that region is now gone. Good day. That's pretty much what that is. Highest combo is 43, enemies killed 76. Now, I doubt that, but okay. And then it says I can retry, which means I have, oh that's right, I have 3 attempts. Forgot about that. I love how I could just use a combat knife. If I felt it absolutely necessary, I just run around with a little combat knife. And Juggernaut time. I'm gonna rack up some body counts. The controller's vibrating like no other. I love how they actually use like the mask noise, because technically they don't wear a mask, they're just wearing a very large helmet, and those are, that was a Russian. I recognize that helmet. I recognize a lot of these helmets. Oh, a cluster strike, you say? That sounds... Cause as much chaos as you can, because why not? Blow off millions of dollars, because why not? Because that's pretty much how much I'm wasting. I'm wasting thousands of dollars on this. Because this thing takes the same as the FN Scar, which means this thing is using very expensive munition and a very expensive amount of speed. I bet you cleaning these things are a pain too. And that's white phosphorus, which is what I've been waiting for, because white phosphorus is so very weak against apparently juggernauts. So I was about to say, that did not look like white phosphorus. That's white phosphorus. Which I'm also pretty sure is illegal to use as of Geneva Convention rules, but I actually have no clue, because I didn't look it up, but I'm probably gonna end up looking it up one of these days and see if they that's still the usable thing. Like, this is a Modern Warfare game, but that doesn't make it any more legal or illegal to do these things. Like, I can tell you right now, highly likely, these like miniguns are too expensive to be used, and they really are. As worded by my dad, these things are too expensive to actually use, so they don't use them anymore. And I'll just shred the helicopter, and then shred these guys, and turn these guys into Swiss cheese. Because that's essentially what I'm doing, and it's totally not overkill to walk around with a minigun the size of 60 different men trying to come at you at once. Because it's totally not overpowered to have a gun that could turn people into literal jelly in a matter of 3 seconds. Because that's pretty much what happens with a minigun. They just turn people into Swiss cheese and or jelly. There's nothing left of them by the time that guy walks out of there. My controller is vibrating because of the nuke in the background. Just check my watch, which I don't have. Yes. I like how it's just very clearly labeled, giant suit. I like how it allows you to have the option of music. I personally don't need the music, but I love the music anyway. Like, that shouldn't be the song that plays though, like it's Call of Duty. We have any other good songs we could use. Did this guy really just come out of like a locked area? Oh no, he came out of an area you can actually access. Just gonna shred him. Cool, cluster strikes, my favorite. The amount of breathing is accurate though, like the heavy labored breathing, because this thing is a heavy lift. That's excluding the fact that you're carrying a lot of armor. Like, I mean, more than 70% of a Juggernaut's outfit is just straight armor. Nothing more but armor. Nice thing is that they don't have cover if I don't make them have cover. I may be enjoying myself a little bit too much. If I just don't stop firing, they can't do anything about me. People wonder why I like the Call of Duty franchise. Because stuff like this exists. And who wouldn't love to just mow down thousands of people in a matter of 30 seconds with a gun probably the size of anything? I like how he's talking to somebody who isn't even alive at this point. Like, that tactical nuke pretty much killed me, my dude. Like, there's no one there. I'm dead. Ain't nothing left. That's how I feel anytime playing these games. It's like, dude, a tactical nuke went off. Nobody, you really shouldn't care if they're alive or not. They're dead. Like, they died to death with a nuke. And that is what killed them. So it's really funny to see that, like, even the characters in this game, they're kind of dopey, but you love it. And I've always loved that. I always love those kind of characters because you never really say I hate that. So I always like it because it's funny, and God, there could have been so much more to it. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter. It's all fun and games. Literally, it's all fun and games. But I do really want that pistol, because I really like the idea of that pistol. So I'm going to end up working for that one pretty hard. I'm going to do a squad game and see what that's like. But I need to find teammates, which is going to be a problem. Because high chance to none, I'm not going to care for them, because they're not my problem. But that will allow me to do some other stuff, including the boot camp mission, which is pinging an enemy, and I'm assuming getting used to the basic stuff, which I, again, really don't care to do, but free stuff is free stuff, and I'm going to take that chance. It's like saying GTA gave you pretty much what is a $2 million toy RC tank that is actually usable. Are you not going to accept that? Like, I mean, you could cause chaos and not have to worry about paying insurance or anything. You can literally just blow up there. So, I find it fun, and I'm going to continue keeping it that way. Also, I'm going to listen to some music on my phone, right there. I'm going to listen to some my music on my phone, but I have my earbuds in because I found my Bluetooth earbuds and something to charge it with. So I'm going to have music playing the entire time. I might space out, so keep in mind I'm not going to be paying attention to chat as well, mostly because my chat's broken, so I can't really see the chat anyway. But if I do need to check it, I'll check it after every match, or every match that I pretty much successfully go through. And, yeah, I might also just end up, like, cutting off my mic for the rest of the stream. I'll comment it to make sure people know, so when they come in, they're not like, Jake, you died! I'll make sure to let people know. That's right, my earbuds aren't on. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this, and I...
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving. Supply cache ready for pickup. You're clear to engage all targets.
Shotgun here. Shotgun here. Mark on the grid. Let's go.
Hostile dropping into the area. Enemy UAV overhead. I'm under attack! Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. They are ready to fight. Get ready, you're next. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Earn your way out.
Grenade out!
Showed them no mercy. Stand by for redeployment. Teammate redeploying to the AO.
Heading this way.
You can't die yet!
Next objective located.
Assault rifle.
Got movement.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
I'm taking fire!
Flash out! Location marked. Let's move. Pistol here.
Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes
SMG.
found.
Belay that. SMG.
Cash here. Take what you need.
Light vehicle. Over here. Assault rifle.
Friendly drop bag headed your way.
I'm taking fire! Very much. It's my pleasure.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Mark on the grid. Let's go.
Aid station over here. Aid station over here. Aid station over here. Aid station over here.
All right.
Aid station over here.
Move, Tama. Keep moving. Okay.
Aid station over here.
Move, Tama.
Learn from the loss. Failure's a wise teacher. Warm up while you can. We deploy soon. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Warm up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. Set a drop point for your team. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
This is where we drop!
Affirmative.
Grid marked. Move up. Grid marked. Move up. Relay that.
You're clear to engage all targets.
Does anyone need this?
Going in. Never mind. Disregard. Vendor here. Might have what you need. Assault rifle. Never mind. Disregard. I found this if you need it. Tactical grenades. Over here. Small caliber here. Body armor here.
I'll take it.
Cancel my last. Tactical grenades. Over here.
You're losing ground.
Location marked. Let's move. Cancel my last.
Does anyone need this?
Lethal grenades here. LMG. Meet Caliber
Light
here.
vehicle here.
I will be driver.
All right, passenger. We're in safe zone. Watch for enemy.
Going in. Light vehicle. Over here. Never mind. Disregard. I will drive.
All right, passenger.
Sniper rifle. I found this if you need it.
I'll take it.
Ready for flyover. Send recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Going in.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel.
Anyone
RTB
need
for
this?
resupply. Sniper rifle here. Plunder cache here.
Sniper rifle. Tactical grenades, launcher rounds. Over here. I've got medical here. Enemy movement! Enemy helo! Enemy contact! Location marked. Let's move. Enemy helo!
Got the drop bag inbound.
Enemy helo!
Gas is inbound.
Contact!
Marking new safe zone.
Does anyone need this?
Location marked. Let's move. Copy. On my way.
losing ground.
We are inside the circle. Get ready for incoming. Going in.
Contact! Contact!
Going in. Go.
Contact!
Enemy contact! Mark on the grid.
Enemy
Let's
UAV
go.
overhead.
Assault rifle. Location marked. Let's move. Contact!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, yeah!
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Enemy movement!
Got you.
All right.
Assault rifle here. Tacticals here.
Assault rifle.
Enemies in the area.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemies in the area.
You're losing ground.
Come, we move to the safe zone.
Advised, there's an enemy team hunting for you.
I have eyes on a care package. SMG. Pistol here. Found a launcher.
Enemies in the area. Enemies in the area.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Shotgun here.
Enemy UAV overhead. This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. You have to wait for your turn, soldier. Be ready. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. We're sending you back to base. Your team can still buy you back if they have some money. You fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief.